I'm B. Brown, the revolutionary.
You want to try that again as
I
it,
am B. Brown, the revolutionary.
and I am D. Today it is the first of the
It's the first
month.
of the month. Get up, wake
Get,
up, wake
get
up.
up.
Hey,
February the 1st, 2022. How y'all doing?
how y'all doing? What it do? What's been going on your way, D?
Honey, just working. Working, doing the thing, coming up with projects for content. Making it, getting back into the groove because I ain't gonna lie, I was slacking in January, but hey, we back.
Well, I actually said that I was officially starting my new year today.
I've heard that a couple times on Facebook, and I ain't mad at nobody. I'm right there with y'all because I had to have a hibernation period or something.
Yeah, for some reason, well, I know what the reason was. My year did not come in the way I wanted it to, but I ain't even sweating that little bit. That's just a little bit.
That was a little pregame.
Yes, yes. But I'm ready now. I'm ready,
Good.
ready.
Period. That's what I love
Mhm.
to hear.
Mhm.
Amari.
And before we get started, I want to tell everybody that sorry about the late show, but of course, I coach basketball. We had two late games tonight, so I appreciate everybody that's tuning in, and I appreciate D for always being on deck and ready, ready. We here,
Period.
we here. So
Always.
let's see. I see we got one comment so far. L Bigger Down with it is in the building. Hey
Oh,
there,
Mama
L
D is
Boogie.
in the building.
Mama D is in the building. Come on through, Mama D. Thank you for
Period.
coming through. We appreciate you. No doubt, no doubt.
Pick that comb up.
All right. With that being said, we're gonna give the people like 30 more seconds. Then we're gonna get this show started, y'all, because we got some absolutely great topics today. Um, like I said, we got started late because once again, I was coaching, but hey, I got to give back to the youth, and I'm so proud of y'all. Shout out to the Lakers of Sylacauga, and also shout out to 14U Sylacauga basketball team for winning tonight. Great job, guys. Let's do this.
I'm also at home giving back to the youth. Okay, but we're back.
Let's get it. Hey, you know how we do.
I'm telling you. Look,
We love the
live,
kids.
live.
That's right. That's right. We love the kids. We'll have it no other way. All right, so we're gonna zoom in on y'all real quick. All right.
Ooh, period.
Period. All right, well, let's go ahead and get this thing started with our first topic. Some interesting topics this week.
The
All
internet was
right,
going up.
that's right. The first topic that we're gonna cover tonight is Louisiana woman Eureka Rochelle Black allegedly threw her 10-month-old baby and 5-year-old son off Cross Lake Bridge. I'm gonna give you a little information about this situation so you can go ahead and form your hypothesis behind this situation. She entered a plea of not guilty to second-degree murder and attempted murder. Her 10-month-old passed and her 5-year-old was injured. The judge is having her mental state evaluated, and her next hearing is set for March 3rd. This happened December 2021. Now, this is a key point, may I add. Sisters spoke out 3 days afterwards to say people are painting her out to be a terrible person slash monster. That's not the case. The most important thing I want to point out is mental illness. Weeks before the incident, the family was trying to get custody because the state of her mental. We just knew something wasn't all the way right with her, but didn't want to hurt her in that way of taking her kids. We feeling guilty that we should have, Felicia said. They contacted CPS several times and they didn't believe them because she knew how to act normal in front of them. Let's talk about it. Here we go again, where we talk about the mental state of our people.
Yep.
Here we go again.
I just feel like good for the family for, reaching out to child protective services, but like, why didn't they intervene or, you know what I'm saying, take any steps if someone saw the red flags?
Exactly. I mean, we got to get out of that mentality where we're going to cover things up and deal with it later. This lady was clearly suffering from some form of mental illness. And from reading about the story, she actually had been suffering from this mental illness as a youngster. Something happened in her childhood, and she had been dealing with that situation, and it kind of caused her to go left. So once again, we got to monitor our own so that we can say, hey baby, ain't nothing wrong with it, just go get some help.
Right. It seems like we say that like every week.
Every week, and that's why I keep putting it on the docket, because we as a people, we got to learn when things get too stressful, it's time to reach out and get some help. It's time. It is time to reach out and get some help. Um, Mike Gaddis says CPS dropped the ball. You are absolutely correct. CPS dropped the ball. If they contact you numerous times and tell you that they feel like those children are in danger, like, it's something that has to be done. Like, they just didn't believe it because she knew how to act normal when they came around.
Right.
Hmm. And to be honest, a lot of people with mental illness know how to do that.
Put
They know
on.
how to do it until they have that big blow up and then boom. Well, I definitely,
I'm disgusted. I get disgusted once a week with something.
yes,
Not every time, but you know what I'm saying? I have a kid, so it's just like, I'm not saying that I'm just crazy, but I seek mental. I know it's levels to it, but I could never think of like nothing that would make me want to harm my child. Like
mm-hmm,
like literally anything.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Like you
I
could do
agree.
whatever. If I'm too upset, that's when you take a moment, you put that child in a secure area, and you
Mm-hmm,
walk away.
mm-hmm.
It's not easy parenting little humans that, it might take longer to clean up or, what I'm saying, whatever. Might have messed up your favorite, whatever, their kids. It don't, you have to, it's stuff is going to happen. Simple.
Yeah, that's true.
You have to learn, like, not only are you, they teaching you about yourself, teaching you about patience and all that stuff. So it's just like, not blaming her for her mental state, but if you know you shouldn't, if you know you're not in position, you might not need to have more than one. You know,
Exactly. Oh boy, that's a whole nother topic within itself.
I had just had to take it there because I'm just like, it's nothing Mari could do, and I be having days where I don't feel good or I don't have all the motivation, or I'm just like, tired or whatever. But I'm just like, he's still a kid.
That's
And when you
right.
just like pick your, like, sometimes you have to pick your battles with your kids.
That's for
Because
real.
you want to make yourself upset while you more upset and you can't even tell him what he did wrong. So no, pick your battles.
Exactly. Exactly. And make sure you understand that children are in learning stages. They are looking for the adults to take the ultimate ball and show them the way. Like, you can't just expect them to behave properly when they haven't been shown how to behave properly. Baby, they in this foreign place. They don't know nothing about where they at. They just here. They didn't even ask to be here. So let's do better, y'all. And I
Yeah.
definitely feel bad for this lady, because mental health is very real. Like, just having physical health problems I have had over the years, baby, I can only imagine what it's like to be up here. Oh, Lord. All right, y'all. On to the next topic.
Moving on. Please.
All right, next topic. Riri and ASAP Rocky is pregos along with the Brat and BB Judy. Let's talk about it. Riri and ASAP is pregnant with their first child. The couple has been friends for years and started dating back in 2020. The Brat and BB Judy is expecting their first child, and they put up a post on Instagram said, "We are extending the family." 2 years ago, they ended the speculation, and this gave the Brat the confidence to come on out. Riri, after her breakup with twice billionaire Hassan Jamil, Riri decided to move in a different direction, and she seems like she is very, very happy. Let's talk about it.
Ain't even dropped no music. She real happy.
Listen, I read a comment
Where
today. they said
the
she do.
music at?
They said she doing everything except dropping an album.
She's getting named, you know what I'm saying, heroes and stuff of your home country, and just you can see before I wasn't even paying attention, but I had seen it. I didn't know, when people share it on Instagram, it's a smaller picture, so it just had the. I just thought somebody was selling belly beads, righteous, because
I ain't lying.
they just zoomed and cropped into the part of the beads while she was pregnant. Yeah, if you cut the jacket midway across, I was like, oh.
Right.
Okay. Then I was like, oh, that's Rihanna.
Well, I must say, Rihanna is as beautiful as ever. Like,
Yeah,
honey, if elegance was a person.
yeah.
I'm very happy for her. Can we just please leave Drake and Chris Brown out of this? This is not about them. This is about Riri. Riri has found her person that she wants to move on her life with. So let's let her do that in peace.
I'm
Her
so weak.
past is her past. Let her be happy in her moment right now.
Be with a word. Look, somebody in the comments talking about poor Drake. L Boogie down with it, poor Drake. I'm so weak.
Well, everybody wanted her to be with Drake or Chris Brown, but I must say, ASAP Rocky never crossed my mind. But I am glad she is happy with who she is happy with. To me, that seems like, opposites sometimes attract. Of course, he's a rapper and, he's a celebrity, but he's nowhere near as big as Rihanna. So
Right.
to me, that says, okay, we can do something together because he's not gonna try to overshadow her, and she's not gonna try to overshadow him because she's clearly the bigger celebrity.
They gonna mess around, and drop an album, a collaborative album. Don't
And
know what to do then.
a lot of people definitely been wondering why Riri haven't been dropping any music. This is just pure speculation from myself. I feel as if she's not happy with her label. So therefore she's not dropping any music. I think they may have reconciled in this situation, but I must say I feel like something had happened and they were not doing their parts. As we all know, they love to do that in the music industry.
Mm. Look
So
very interesting. I'm like, now it's just like, could be because she doing other things. She got Fenty.
listen, if she don't never drop another album, she will be just fine. And I also want to say shout out to BB Rich Judy. Cause baby, let me tell you something about BB Judy. She got this hair product that help your edges and stuff come back.
Wait
Like
a
people with
minute.
alopecia and stuff.
Hmm.
And when I tell you her stuff is in all the stores now. She did a reveal today. Like her stuff is definitely in Walmart,
Oh
Target,
wow.
Rite Aid, CVS. Name them off. They there. Her products are there now. So when I tell you I'm proud of BB Judy just to see somebody that is moving forward in their gift. Like, wow, go BB. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Keep doing your thing, BB. And you know, the Brat, I'm just glad that you found somebody to make you happy, honey. Do you? Because Brat had hit a rough patch when she had went to prison. I think she had knocked somebody out in the club, honey. And but she has come back from that. And honey, when I tell you she supports BB to the 1 millionth power, of course I would too, honey. Cause baby, you doing your thing. So shout
Period.
out to BB Judy and the Brat, and shout out to Riri and ASAP Rocky. Do y'all thing. So on to the next topic.
Whoa, look, we got a couple comments. Look, whoa,
Oh,
whoa,
okay.
whoa.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Let's
Mama
get these.
D says, Fenty will keep the funds rolling in for sure.
Yes.
And Chanel says, OKKK BB Judy.
Yes, BB.
And Mama D says, the Edge Magic should be sold out.
Yes. And honey, she is doing so good in her endeavors when it comes to that hair product of hers. I
Right.
went for it one day in Walmart myself because I wanted to know what the hype was about.
Right. It's like, let me go to Walmart. I need to go by the stove. What you need? I need to go by the stove.
And guess what? It was
The
none
personal
enough. It was
mission.
sold out that day I went. And this was last year sometime. It was sold out. So
Okay.
she's definitely
Handling
raking
her
in the buck.
business.
So I'm proud of her. I'm proud of anybody that's doing their thing. Whoo, baby. Because when you stay focused, hmm, things gonna pop off for you. Shanada said I need to get some. I know that's right. I'm going to get me some though, just so I can see if
Yeah.
the product actually works. I mean, I
Yep.
have no doubt that it works. For the simple fact, it's just been too many success stories. I haven't heard not one person say it didn't work.
So she
So
got the magic.
I'm trying to figure. I wonder what type of formula she used. Hmm. Interesting.
Okay, be set up here and thought.
Interesting, honey. All right. Y'all ready to move on to the next topic?
Yeah, we got all our comments caught up.
Okay. And before we move on to our next topic, I just want to say that everything that we do, it is a reflection of us. It's not a reflection of anyone else. Um, our views are our own. Um, we definitely don't represent anyone except ourselves, and that's pretty much it. Um, we look forward to speaking our piece every week, and we definitely just want you guys to know that this is all us. No one is influencing us to say anything different. We just want to put that out there, for disclaimers, for anyone that may be watching the show or anything like that. We just don't want anyone to think that, okay, well, so and so got them saying this, or maybe they're working for so and so. Nope, nope, nope. This is all
No.
us. These are our own views, honey. So we'll make sure we put the disclaimer up at the end of each video from now on, just for just in case purposes, because we don't want no Tasha K situations over here, honey. Because one thing about me, I know the power of allegedly. Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna keep it moving right along with the next topic. All right. Two Long Island nurses made off with $1.5 million with fake vaccine cards in just 3 months.
Baby.
Let's talk about it, baby. Ooh, baby, they know they done showed out. They showed out.
I mean, I'm not finna sit up here and say that it's right. However, people are scared and people still have to go to work. You know what I'm saying? Again, not saying that it's right, but people, she looked like the lady from Ozark.
I know who you're talking about.
But it just really, people is put in a situation. I'm not saying they right, because of course that's wrong. Fake vaccinations. So now you got fake stats out here. You know what I'm saying? Inaccuracies to the fullest. So
Honey, let me give y'all a little bit of
1.5 million in 3 months.
oh,
Like,
honey, I'm flabbergasted, honey, of that number. 1.5 million. Listen, let me give y'all some backstory, baby. 49-year-old Julie Devano, nurse practitioner and 44-year-old licensed practical nurse, was charging $220 for adults and $85 for children. They ran the scam from November 21 up until now out of Wild Child Pediatric Healthcare in Amityville, which is owned and operated by Miss Julie Devano herself. Listen,
it's the 220 for adults and 85 for children. I'm just like,
whoo, baby, I tell you, they were making Bankhead bounce.
and my thing, like, how many people was paying? I'm not gonna ask that question because it's 1.5 million is what y'all have profited.
Man, listen, D, can you
They know
just
they ain't got
imagine?
no business. Look, not
Woo.
telling nobody business. Birmingham, they just charge 50 to get you a, negative or positive result, like $50. I'm not saying that's acceptable because I'll be like, even though I'll be asking for other people, I'll be like, that's a bit much. But they know their worth. They
Listen,
know their worth because you said 220 for adults and 85 for children. That's what really
yes,
had me weak.
yes,
We're gonna
and
give them a discount because they just a child.
exactly. I mean, that's almost $100 a pop for a child now. Can you imagine how many people for them to rake up 1.5 million had came to the yeah 3 months?
They would probably run the drive through
Wow, that
for
is
real.
90 days. I'm talking about they had that scam straight popping, and I really want to know who turned them in, how they got caught. Was they trying to file insurance claims? Like, what happened? What went wrong?
For real. Cause how
I'm
did
curious to know.
y'all got up to 1.5 mil? Thought y'all was gonna be quicker than that.
Baby, I thought they had a little bit more sense than that, but evidently they did. But I will say this. I know some people are afraid and they need to, get to work and government. It's time to step it up. You got the people just running all over the place like some chickens with the head
For
cut off.
real, that's
We
what's
don't
really
know what
going
to
on
do.
though. That's the crazy part. You ain't lying though.
We don't know what to do. We don't know what to think. Like at this point, I just feel like everybody need to make their own educated decision, honey.
Just
I mean, we've been led astray. I don't know what to think no more. I don't, D. I don't know what to think
I
no more.
I feel you though, because it's just like they be like, okay, y'all finna go back into work on this day. Never mind. You feel me? You got to be in here on this day. The day gets there, don't nobody say nothing till like 3 weeks later. I'm just like, I'm gonna
Then they
sit in
say it's a
this
new
house
variant. Yeah.
I'm sitting in this house until someone personally email me and tell me that I am required to go in this office.
Listen, to be honest, I'm kind of glad you're at the house. I mean, I feel safer for
I'm being
you.
blessed to be at the house. Very
I'm
much
being for
blessed to
real.
be, and don't
It-
have to worry about, yeah, Mari don't interact with many kids, but when he do, he's good. But I don't know how everybody else child, little immune system is and all of that, coffee snotty, all the extra stuff that come with daycare.
yeah.
Not
And
during
then,
this time. We're good.
and to be honest, I'm giving back to the youth, but I be scared sometimes just having to go in there and deal with all them children and adults and stuff, baby. I stay sprayed up and prayed up. Like
That
that's the only way I
okay.
know to handle this situation at this point. Sprayed up and prayed up. So
We
Listen,
got
y'all do the
some
same.
exactly. We got some comments. I don't think we got this. Miss Chanel, I love it, y'all. Don't stop your grind.
Thank
Mama
you.
D says, for real, on the disclaimer.
Facts.
Elevated Emotions says 1.5 mil. They got greedy for sure.
And did.
L Boogie down with it, laughing, rolling on the floor, laughing emoji. Elevated Emotion says forms was missing. He said
Yeah,
we missing 100K blank COVID cards.
I ain't lying.
For real, okay? Because look, that's definitely something to think about.
Ashley in the building. Hey,
Hey,
Ashley.
girl. Okay, Ashley. She's not really on here.
Hey,
Tell people you
Maury.
know. You're not gonna say nothing. No. Okay. Now you thirsty. You finna get some water. You're not getting no juice.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yes, moving right along.
All
Mari.
right. He like, why water, mama? Why you want to bring out that water? All right. Now we're gonna move right along with the next topic, y'all. This is sad. This was so sad. 22-year-old woman viciously attacked by two dogs while pet sitting. Let me give y'all the background because, y'all, this is so sad. Jacqueline Duran was left permanently and catastrophically disfigured after losing her ears, lips, nose, and most of her face below the eyes. She was told the dogs would be in their kennels, but they weren't. The dogs were German shepherds mixed with pit bull. She was left with hundreds of puncture wounds and remains hospitalized after multiple reconstructive surgeries, with more to go. Is a sign that warns the visitors of crazy dogs. Durant is seeking 1 million in damages. She was a University of Texas at Dallas college student, and Dr. Justin Bishop and wife Ashley hired her to take care of their pets. Let's talk about it. And while you take the lead on this one, let me just give y'all a few visuals. Mm, mm, mm.
They already. So was this a person? Was these professors? This a doctor that work at the school or the hospital?
Well, this okay, the professor uh well, I'm not sure how she know these people, but I know that
That's what I was saying. She a
he's a
student.
doctor. Yeah, she is a
Okay.
student and he is a doctor. And matter of fact, while I'm sharing that, let me give y'all a little visual of him as well. I don't have one of the wife, but I do have
She
one
said
of the
she don't want
doctor.
nothing to do with this because she know he ain't locking them dogs up.
Mm, mm, mm.
That's crazy. Then
Y'all,
a German Shepherd with a pit bull. He said.
yes, mixed with pit bulls, y'all. They said them dogs chewed and ate her ears, lips, and nose up like they chewed them up and
I,
ate them.
I have problems believing that they weren't biting on their own. That like that, that's not right. That's just not right. Because I feel like why would you do that? I don't even really have no emotions because that's just really crazy to me. Because
And get what? I feel like at this point, she definitely deserves that $1 million because she went in there blindsided. They told that girl that them dogs was gonna be in that kennel. They'll go to sign crazy dogs. Please don't knock or ring the bell. Call or text instead. Please leave packages by the door.
but if y'all did y'all not know she was coming to dog sit?
I mean, it just kind of don't make no sense. Can
People
you
live
imagine?
different animals.
Like,
22 years old. Like, come on.
and yeah, I can only imagine what this poor woman looks like now. She don't have a face. All she really got left is her eyes. Mm, mm, mm. That's horrible. That's horrible though. Like, mm-mm. That's horrible. That is horrible. Like I just can't believe it. Ugh, bruh.
And she seemed like she looked like she's a very nice girl. Didn't you know? Dog sitting. You're not gonna meet too many people that dog sitting. That means she got some patience. She don't mind interacting with the animals, and pretty much I'd say pretty chill for the most part because dogs don't take that much.
Right, right. So it's like, wow, like she definitely didn't deserve that. It was negligence on the owner's part. So they definitely gonna have to answer to this situation.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's crazy. Um, guess this watching, what y'all think?
Ashley says they need to pay her medical bills, her reconstruction surgeries, and for pain and suffering. I was just surprised she stopped at a meal. She just, bro, look, that's probably her being gracious because no, more than one
Exactly.
meal. That's not enough. And El Boogie, it was what was it, Brandy? German Shepherd mixed with
German, yeah, with a pit bull.
whatever you want to call that.
Right. Oh Lord, a vicious some
Go put it in the trash, please.
straight vicious baby.
And this one too. Put it in the trash.
Mm.
Ashley says it's not the dog's fault either because they just see somebody and they don't know coming in their territory. The owner should be shamed. They should.
Right. Oh Lord,
And have y'all ever had them dogs, somebody looking after them before? Because with that mixed breed, you can't say that no obedience school was, what I'm saying, even though they're still animals, like I would automatically be getting my dog sent to obedience school.
right.
Just not even knowing that much about dogs, period. But German Shepherd and a pit bull,
That seemed like that's an aggressive dog.
yeah.
And for them to already be saying that the dog was crazy.
Now, have they did something to you before? You know what I'm saying? Make you think.
Exactly.
You
Like,
got a nice sign. You just like, oh, this is cute, but it's true.
listen, the safety was not on old Betsy, honey. They didn't
It
have the
wasn't.
safety on, honey. So, baby, they didn't. Mm-mm. Let me tell you my little horror story real quick. So years ago, I'm gonna probably say it probably been about 12 years ago. I had went to my auntie house and we was gonna pick crab apples out of her tree. So plums, one of the two. But anyway, I went to go knock on the door and nobody was there. And we had just got on a church child. I had a dress on. So yes. So I goes and I knock on the door, y'all. When I kid you not, two pit bulls came from around the backyard. Mind you, it's fenced in. So I'm fenced in with these pits. Y'all, when I tell you my heart just dropped. So I'm looking and I'm trying to figure out, Lord, what I'm about to do. So when I tell you they charged at me and they just started jumping up, biting at me. So they like I was hitting them off like that. Y'all, when I tell you I jumped that fence in my dress. Huh.
Not
Yes, I
Spider
did.
Woman.
Listen, I was just thankful that they didn't take me out. And I ended up going to the hospital and I got a tetanus shot. But baby, I was so blessed, baby. I want to give a shout out to my grandmama and them grandmama because they've been praying for me for that situation because ain't no way I made it out alive like that. And I did. And I got witnesses, baby, but I made it out alive. Thank you, Jesus.
Girl.
Y'all, listen, I like dogs, but at that point in time, I didn't like dogs like that. Can you imagine
Okay.
staring two pit bulls in the eye?
Nope.
And they
I
just come
can't.
and start jumping on you and they bite. They were biting at me. And I'm like, I didn't know what
Brenda
to do,
said I was
y'all.
hitting him off like this. I am so weak. She
Child.
remembers.
Hmm.
Ashley says they should have got someone that knew those dogs. Both breeds are very territorial and protective. So for them to see someone they don't know coming in, they were protecting their homes for real, for real.
Mm-hmm.
Desra. Oh, Mama D says shout yourself out for the physical fitness. I'm weak.
I ain't lying.
Y'all are
Mama D.
funny.
I ain't lying. Cause baby, that was scary, but I made it through. Honey, I almost started singing. Never could have made it. For real, cause baby, that was scary. But baby, I'm
Oh,
tell you,
weak.
once I jumped over that fence though, whew, baby, I knew I was special. Cause
It was meant for you.
mm,
Mama
baby,
said
that was
everyone
scary.
can't jump a fence.
And then what make it so bad, I had a dress on. So I grabbed the fence because it was a pretty high fence. I grabbed the fence and I just
I'm
threw
weak.
threw myself over the fence. So
I'm weak that the pole vault out there.
thank God, honey, I got some athletics in my system, honey. All right.
I'm
So
weak. Ashley said, I know I couldn't jump a fence. I'd be hung upside down or something.
yeah. And my sister they were just hollering. When nobody gonna come save me.
I am weak because
Like
they was scared too. That's like, well,
they were
shoot, they would
scared.
trying to yell and support you from a distance.
Yes, yes. So I ain't mad at them. I can't ask them to come and rescue me. Baby, that was I'm just thankful. That's all I can say. Thank you.
I don't
Thank
know
you.
what my hair is doing. Yeah, just forgive that tonight. Let it go.
All right. So let me ask a question. Is everybody ready for Valentine's Day? Do y'all got Valentines out there? Chime in, put a heart up if you got a Valentine this year.
Nobody? Oh, okay. I'm just playing. Big Mari is my Valentine, per usual. Come here,
I ain't
son.
lying. I ain't lying. Come
Come on.
through. Come through. Uh-oh, Ashley. Come
Dang,
come through,
Ashley.
Ashley.
Come through, Ashley.
Come through, Ashley. We ain't mad at you, Ashley.
Somebody got to have one. You feel me?
Represent.
Okay, L Boogie down with it.
All right, represent with the black hearts, honey.
I'm weak. Why they look red to me?
And then in the little comment section, they white. Mm, mm, mm.
I cutting up tonight.
Ashley said somebody probably mad though.
I am weak. Crying so bad.
Woo, get it. Well, listen, let me put this word out there real quick. If you have a Valentine, make sure that y'all got the proper understanding, honey. If they your Valentine and you not theirs, just make sure they understand their position in this Valentine situation, honey. Because we're gonna have a blessed Valentine in
Okay?
2022, honey.
That's what I'm talking about.
And don't put no Valentine up on no pedestal if they got you hid in the corner. Okay.
I'm weak.
So we're gonna reciprocate that same energy. And women, it is okay to buy Valentine stuff for men. Okay.
Okay,
Because
period.
good men deserve Valentines as well.
And y'all stop thinking these men supposed to pay y'all bills.
Baby Beyonce lied to y'all when she got to tell my son, can you pay my bill? Listen, baby, you better pay your own bills.
So it won't be off whenever it's time for them to be on.
Yes, yes, yes. All right. All right, we're gonna move on to the next topic, being that we are approaching um well, it was already MLK Day and stuff like that, but to me it's his day all the time. We don't have a specific time that we celebrate this man. This man did some great things, but Black History Month is definitely here. Okay. So I want to highlight MLK. And a lot of people always hear about his I Have a Dream speech, but I want to highlight that MLK had decided his dream had turned into a nightmare when he was younger and he was doing his fight in Montgomery. He was very optimistic, but after fighting in these civil rights for so many years, he definitely started to realize that that fight was much bigger than what he thought. And I want to play a small snippet from one of his speeches because MLK had realized that at some point in time he may have led his people into a burning building, honey. And when I say that, I mean that he felt that maybe he should have took a different direction in some of the things that he did. But at the end of the day, I'm still going to say MLK, he did what he thought was best, and we're going to celebrate you regardless. But let's take a little quick listen to what the doctor had to say.
I must confess that that dream that I had that day has at many points turned into a nightmare. Now, I'm not one to lose hope. I keep on hoping. I still have faith in the future. But I've had to analyze many things over the last few years, and I would say over the last few months. I've gone through a lot of soul searching and agonizing moments. And I've come to see that we have many more difficult days ahead, and some of the old optimism was a little superficial, and now it must be tempered with a solid realism. And I think the realistic fact is that we still have a long, long way to go, and that we are involved in a war on Asian soil, which, if not checked and stopped, can poison the very soul of our nation. I'm not going to say that all of our problems will be solved if the war in Vietnam is ended, but I do say that the war makes it infinitely more difficult to deal with these problems. When a nation becomes obsessed with the guns of war,
Yes.
it loses its social perspective, and programs of social uplift suffer. This is just a fact of history, so that we do face many more difficulties as a result of the war. It's much more difficult to really arouse a conscience during a time of war.
All right.
Good.
Hmm. So let's talk about it. MLK definitely had realized a few things at that point in his life. And it's mighty funny the things that he said because they still resonate with us today. Do they
Mhm.
not? Yep.
I just felt like I was taken all the way back to whatever the last history or economics class I had. I was just really tuned in.
Yeah. And you
And
did
if
you
you
hear what
don't
he's
have a broad vocabulary, you're not going to be able to keep up. So I would definitely personally go back and listen to that part myself because you're listening. You can some you I could understand some parts, but I haven't read so long that had to listen
yes.
to it a couple times. So let's read a book.
Yes. And there's
That's something
nothing.
I've been reading more. Look, I didn't wait to start at the beginning of the month. I started on the 31st because I was just like, let's put some more into our mind.
Yes, it helps. It
And I
helps.
can tell a difference when versus when I read something.
Me too. Me too. I definitely can tell a difference. Like I can have a better conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I can have a more educated opinion when I read and listen to anything that's educated because I also listen to audiobooks as well.
Mm-hmm.
If I just can't read it, I'll listen to it. But I try to mix it up and do both.
Right. So you make sure that you can still read. You feel me?
Hmm. And I wanted to share that because I also feel like Dr. King, um, I feel like his legacy is one that would never die. And but I as well think that some things weren't told correctly. And this is just something that I heard, but I heard that Dr. King did not um, die from the gunshot wound. I heard that he was suffocated when he made it to the hospital because the surgeon was a part of the whole situation. So that's just what I
Wow.
heard. You got to go back and check that conspiracy out for yourself. And I'm not gonna say that it's right or wrong, and I'm not gonna say that it's far fetched because, baby, we know how things can get.
Yeah.
So, all right. With that being said, we're gonna move right along with the next topic. And you know, when we doing our show, we like to give some life lessons as well. And one of the things that I just wanted to bring up was that when you get ready to go out into this world, just put on the armor of God, which meaning pray. If you don't know how to pray, just start practicing. Because when I tell you I woke up this morning and that was the first thing that I did, and that's usually the first thing that I do is I get my inspiration going, then I pray, and then I ask God to handle any type of situations or feelings that I'm feeling. But today something happened, y'all. When I tell you I felt so good, I've been in a good mood all day.
Okay.
So I just want to tell anybody out there listening, it's no matter what you're going through, or if you had a bad day before, do not let that carry over to your next day. Put on the armor of God, pray, ask God to lead you in the right direction, and get out here in this world and make it happen.
Absolutely.
Just that simple.
I like that.
Yeah,
Look,
just that
and
simple.
then look, some prayer reading, and I've actually look. My mom would be happy to hear this, but I've been, reading. It's the daily Bible verse that pops up, but I just read the whole chapter, and it might be 5 or 6 before I even get up. When you wake up a little bit, but you're not completely up, can't go back to sleep. I can go
Mm-hmm.
back to sleep for a little while after that because I've exercised my mind.
Excuse me. When I tell you, like I said before, when I got my own personal relationship with God, baby, my life just started doing 360s. Like things just became so much easier. Nothing felt like a burden. Everything felt like a lesson. If things didn't go the way I wanted them to go, I wasn't even worried about it, and I still don't worry about it. I pray about it and I keep it moving. I keep it moving. Just that simple. Like I trust God. So, I ain't here to preach because I ain't nobody preacher, but I'm here to I'm just spreading the real deal behind me. And I already told God that I'm gonna shout just like Charlie Wilson. I'm gonna shout you out, God, because God, you've been good to me. So
Period. Ashley
hmm.
said, "Yeah, Lord, cover me and my loved ones in the name of Jesus, that we be protected and are carried in the direction that you see fit."
Amen. Ashley.
Mama D says, "Always start with a devotional." She probably at home smiling so hard.
Yes, Mama D, Mama D.
Um, L Boogie down with it. Won't he do it?
Yes, yes, God will do it.
Ashley says, "When you pray for yourself, your loved ones, even your enemies, the Lord will start working. Des knows the work He's done in my life since I gave all to Him last March. Period.
Yes,
Result."
yes, yes. Amen to that. And I want to also share one more little thing before we move on. Tonight when I talked to my team, I prayed with them, which we always pray with the 14-year-olds, and usually I let Coach Robinson do the prayer, but I did the prayer tonight because I'm telling you, y'all, I've been feeling something all
Feeling
day, and
good.
it's just been so good to feel this great feeling that's been over me all day. And baby, when I tell you, my team got out there and they played so good today. I am so proud of them. Go Lakers.
That's good. Go Lakers.
Yes. Put it, you have to put some God in these children as well, honey, because the poor children, honey, are going through a lot right now.
Yeah.
I'm thankful I had a normal childhood and got to graduate in a normal way. This stuff is not normal. We're gonna have to
Mm-mm.
make it normal, but it's not normal. Okay, so we're gonna keep it moving right along with the show. We definitely want to give a shout out to everybody, and we appreciate y'all for coming through, especially our regulars. Much love to
Yes.
y'all. Y'all always come
Much,
through.
Much, 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 much love.
And y'all gave us a pass because we was late tonight. But y'all,
Late night.
I appreciate y'all because I gotta take care of them babies, honey. Them babies, they ain't got nobody else but us. So we're gonna keep it moving with our last topic, which is Black Business Highlight. What you got for us, D?
So this week I have my girl Kaylin with Kay's Kitchen. I did just put the I don't know if you can, okay, it looks like it may show up a link, but this is the link to her Facebook page. Okay.
Okay.
She does meal preps, she caters, she does events.
MSX Kitchen.
She has menus of the week. I'm just going to read off to you what she has this week. What I said, I
Okay.
have to, that's a treat for me because I tell myself I'm not going to buy no food because it's food at the house, right? So this week's menu, she has for tomorrow, honey Cajun salmon fillet and garlic butter shrimp over Creole rice with cheesy broccoli and Cajun corn on the cob, $30 plate, $5 delivery with a bottled water or a soda. And then I got to do the Friday because I might just have to order me some Friday.
Okay, I think I pulled her up. Let me know if I have the right thing. Is this Miss K's kitchen?
Look, please show the people. Show the people. Yes, yes, yes.
Woo! Let's go, Kay.
This
Hold
is
on, let me pull Kay up right quick. Ooh,
pull up
Lord.
her. That was if it's the plate from a couple weeks ago, I know she ran the lamb chops back a couple times because everybody was loving them. That lamb chops stuff. That was when she did lamb chops, shrimp, and
Ooh,
pasta
Lord.
last week. I wanted to get that, but I was like, we just had that. But see if you can find her menu. It's pink this week,
Okay.
just to show the people if they just so
Is
happen
that
to
it?
be. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Y'all check her out, like seriously, because she's young. I think she's 23 or 24. I met her at the Boys and Girls Club. So it's definitely an honor to meet her. She's young, she's doing her thing, she's very inspiring, delivery be on point, food is very tasteful. Just get y'all food, man. Hit her up for an event. She was doing private, private dinners. I'm not sure her schedule look like, but inbox her. She does that, and the food be good. So that is our business of the week. I ain't never had no juicy chicken lasagna rolls,
I
not
know it.
baked to perfection.
Ooh, with
And I just
seasoned
know the asparagus
asparagus.
gonna be good.
Ugh, baby, look at him. Oh Lord, I'm getting hungry thinking about
Look,
it.
we might have to have whenever we have something, get her to do it. She did
Yes.
my dad's birthday party and we were satisfied, but she really do her thing for real.
Yes. Listen, I am. Oh Lord, let's pull this up. This is from yesterday. Oh Lord.
She don't be playing like
Oh Lord.
she really does a great job, and
Oh
it's
Lord.
she off the chain. Like if you haven't had any of Kay's kitchen, you are missing out. She had her birthday party and she cooked all her food for her own birthday party. I was like, that was it right there. Go back, go back, go
Why
back.
is my mouth watering though?
Look, go back, look, go back one more. With the crab cake on there. I forgot to mention
Ooh.
we had a crab cake, so it's just like,
Mm,
yeah,
mm, mm.
that yeah. And I thought y'all Mari tore them lamb chops up on
And
his
I can't
birthday.
wait to get one. Miss K, I'm coming to see you, honey. Trust.
Trust and believe, please.
I will be up there to see you, K, and I will do a food critic video, baby. Trust and believe.
Oh yeah, look, she'll love that. I promise.
Cause that food look too good, honey. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
like she's been people will pay for her to come out cook for them on vacation. Like she do everything.
presentation is everything.
Yeah. And then like how to all the people who cook or do something that require consistency. Yeah, you have people who can cook like food, but like for large quantities of people, that's where I feel like it would get tricky for me because you know how to cook for like the size of your family, but when we start
Right.
talking like 10 plus,
Yes.
how we keep this from sticking. So, but she's definitely ahead of her time because she does what she does well.
Child, look at them oxtails. Bless it.
For real.
Oh, Lord. Baby, look at him. Oh, look at that. Say lamb chop pasta. You know what? Okay, I'm coming to see you. I
Please.
promise you that. I promise you that, honey. It ain't gonna even be no questions asked. I'm coming through. Baby, I
Because
know my salmon.
she has something that looks good every week, and I'm just like, that's where I have to stay disciplined at for real. Because other than that, I do pretty good.
And then I must say, I love vegetable plates. I'm checking her out here, and she got 5 meals, $70. 7 meals, $90. Baby, that's not bad. 5 meals, $85. Then a veggie plates of $40. Look at here. All right.
For
All right.
real, she is in fact the truth.
Yeah, let me get off of her page because I'm getting hungry.
I'm
Like,
getting hungry.
seriously.
I done got a little hungry too. I ain't gonna lie.
All right, let's see. Let's check out our comments before we get ready to end our live. Okay.
All right, Ashley says, "Baby, I love me some good lamb." I right for real. Mar had two of them lamb chops. I only had one. I thought it was gonna be the other way around. She said, "And asparagus that is one of my favorites."
Yes.
I can cook well, but my presentation be off. So people that cook and it be presented well inspire me. It's her art for real, for
Yes.
real, Caitlin. It is your art,
Yes.
honey. I need to hit her up for real because I spend more than that on groceries. I'm trying to tell you. Hey, Caitlin, I don't
Hey,
know what
Kaylin.
you're doing, but if you want to join and are able to join, I'm about to send you a link to StreamYard in your phone. We have shouted you out today as the business of the week. I didn't even tell her, but her food just be so good, so I know she didn't care.
Come
So,
on through, Kay, because baby, we need to ask you a question.
because look, done put her all the way on the spot. I'm about to put it in your messenger now.
Come on through, Kay.
If you're available, she might probably be in the kitchen now.
Okay, if you're
But
available for 2 minutes, come through. Cause
because we
baby,
done
that
went
food
down
looks
your
so
meal
good.
prep. We done went over everything you do. Well, most of what I've seen you do. I'm not gonna say everything, but definitely done shouted you out in a major way today. Bragging on your food, contemplating what I'm gonna order this week.
Hmm. Yes. Okay.
She says, "Thank y'all so much. I'm in here. I can't join. I'm up working, but I'm tuned in." Well, period, honey. Thank you for stopping by. Whenever
Yes.
you do
Thank
have
you.
a chance, you can stop by and holler at us because I done look. We done screen shared your page and told the people where to find you and all
Exactly.
that good stuff. So yes, so keep up the good work, honey.
Yes.
Cause
And
you
I'm
know how
hungry.
I always tell folks how good that food is. You be getting your hair done, be like, this page right here. Well, this what she making today, cause she really be. That's Auntie, even though she's younger than us. That's TT
Honey,
that can whip in the
listen.
kitchen.
I can't wait to taste it, honey. I'm just a foodie, honey. That's why I have to stay working out because I love to eat. I'm not going even front. Period.
Uh-oh. Thank y'all so much. We need to do us a taste test. Now I'm eating Brandy
Ooh, baby,
like,
let me know, baby. I promise you, I'm gonna be there early. Just let me know. I'm ready already.
look, we already got more potential shows and things because we said we were supposed to do something else. So we
Yes,
got that, and we got to get together on that because we done said it, so we got to make it happen for the people.
that's right. And you know, honey, once we say it, we put it in action because we actioneers over here.
Period. And
Is that a
Caitlin
word?
says, Look, it is now. You see how I just kept it pushing. Look, it was something that Dr. King had put in that speech earlier because I had to reflect back real quick.
I ain't lying.
However, Caitlin says, literally, I'm TT status, period.
Hi, Tay Tay. Let's
But
get it.
yes, so that's our business of the week. Y'all hit her up. Don't be shy.
That's right. That's right.
Please
And
don't.
we
You will not be disappointed.
That's right. And we definitely we will be shouting out more businesses. Baby, no business is too little or too big, baby. If you have a business, we definitely want to shout you out, and we want to shout you out the correct way. I know I've shouted a few businesses out, but we want to make you a highlighted business of the week. So
Yeah.
I'll be reaching out to some businesses, and if I can get you to come through and speak, you don't got to say much, baby. You can just shout yourself out. If you don't want to do it, I share your page. There's nothing to it but to do
Right.
it. But I
Nothing to it.
definitely want to do that. Every chance we get, we want to, do that. So, all right, D. Well, do you have anything else for the people?
It's a new month. We already said some of us start our new year over today. Just practice peace and patience. Peace and patience. Look, trying to
Yes.
sound intellectual. Open your mouth. Peace and patience.
Yes,
Read
yes,
something. Exercise your mind. That's very important. We can have all the plans in the world, but are you the same way you turning your thoughts on
yes,
paper? Are you doing it in your head? You know what I'm
yes,
saying?
yes. And before we end this, I wanted to also give a shout out to a series that I checked out the other day that I never get to watch TV, but I did some self time this past weekend. Um,
Period.
yes, I did. I had to, honey. I needed a break. So it's called Women of the Movement, and the first season is about Emmett Till's mom, Mimi Till. And when I tell you, y'all, that series was so good. Like, go check it out. If I'm not mistaken, it's on Hulu, but it's called Women of the Movement. And when I tell you, it took you from the beginning to the end to the trial of everything that happened with Emmett Till, and it put it in perspective. You could actually see what was happening. It's really good. So if you want to try something new, check it out. And it also gives a disclaimer that it could be triggering because of some things. But at this point in time, y'all, we're just learning about history. It's not
Yes.
about trying to point fingers at nobody, say, you're wrong, you're bad. Because one thing I know about God, you can do whatever you want to do in front of us and fake us out, but you can't fake God out. Because, baby, when I tell you, karma is real. And when she come for you, she's the only one that's looking for you. So do right by people. Okay.
Mari, thank you for the color. That's not going to shut down those dreams for tonight.
Well, yeah, with that being said, we were about to end this, and make sure you go and follow on The Truth About a Boss, Captured by Destiny, Brandy Brown
Period.
Media and Photography. As you can see right here under the Talk About It Tuesday marquee, you can follow me at B Brown the Revolutionary on IG. You can follow D at DWLSN44 on IG, and we'll be glad to have you.
And you can follow Mari at Amari_Devon since he want to be seen when he know we cutting stuff off.
Yes, and honey, be looking forward to it because our mascot is definitely gonna be doing more things this year.
That's right. So y'all have a good night. Take care of yourself and your loved ones the best you can, but don't get burnt out.
Exactly. Much love, everybody.
Much
Millionaire
love.
pending.
Peace.